God be with you, lad. What can I do for you?
What is it? Give it more.
What needs to be done?
Look, a military encampment's a complicated thing. I don't expect it to be as peaceful and orderly as Holy Mass. But what we have, when you walk around the camps, you'll see for yourself. Grumbling everywhere, complaints about everything from the gruel to the fleas.
They're moaning they've drunk the alehouse dry, and now they have to wait for the next batch of beer. We've got dead who deserve a decent burial, and a lot of wounded, including one of their lordships.
The less the troops grumble, the better off we'll all be. But that's not even the
What do you mean?
Did you hear what Sir Divish was saying to Fafar, our master builder?
I heard some of it.
And what did you make of it?
He said he'd never built a trebuchet catapult. I wouldn't even know where to start, but he might.
But if it'll take him as long as he said, we can't wait until Judgment Day. We don't have that much time.
I'll try to ask him if I can help in some way.
You should definitely do that. Without a trebuchet, we're much too weak.
Is there anything?
Well, we need some pitch. I know you had dealings with the charcoal burners.
I've met a few, true enough.
Then have a look around the area. If you manage to find any pitch, bring it to our quartermaster in the camp at the quarry.
How you
How do you think I'm faring, lad? There's some cutthroat...
At least no one's raised Talmberg.
Not so far. Though we may end up doing it ourselves.
I imagine Sir Divish isn't taking...
And why do you think he handed command over to me? But it pains my heart, too.
What's...
The easiest way. Call in the Royal Army and leave it to them. But there's no Royal Army to help us now, and we can't afford to wait. What's more, we don't want to destroy the castle.
Repairing the castle would be expensive.
And time-consuming. No trebuchets wholly on target. The missiles fly as they please. And if we blast the castle to pieces and Sigismund comes back... There are steps from the gate up to the walkway on the battlements, and I don't know how Istvan's covering them. Then there's the portcullis to get through. A big battering ram might breach it, but how could you get one that close? I reckon we'll have to...
Stack up brushwood and light it?
Brushwood, timber, anything that burns, soaked in as much pitch as possible.
And even if it doesn't burn the gate right down, it'll weaken it and make it easier to break through.
Exactly. The south and east are solid. It would be useless to try any...
It's best defended from the north, and as for the west...
From the west is where we tried it, and got royally fucked, if you recall. But I think in the end we'll try that way again, only this time.
Do you think
How do I know what's in his head? But if he doesn't take advantage of this chaos, someone else probably will.
I'd never have thought so many...
Not only Talmberg, and we've left precious few men in Ratai. If we're defeated here, who's to stop them from pillaging?
Pity they didn't...
Toth is a...
Is there anything...
The truth is, Talmberg has far too few weaknesses.
Pity they didn't...
Toth is a...
Good day, Henry.
Good health to you. I'm worried.
How's that?
Well, I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like when you eat something bad and you have to keep running.
What are you...
Arthur...
Wait now. Weren't you on the nighttime raid too? It's a...
I keep saying the same thing to myself.
Aye. God bless you. What troubles you?
Sir Robard sent me to you. He said you have to build a trebuchet.
Indeed. A trebuchet that can smash the walls of Talmberg. I, a mining engineer. What do I know of war machines? I'll never manage it on my own.
Well, I'd like to help you, but how? I don't know anything about trebuchets either.
Actually, there is a way you could help. Conrad Keezer came to Sassa recently. If you could get him to come here, it would save my skin.
Conrad...
He's a scholar who studied medicine, but he also designed siege engines. He even took part in the siege in Nicopolis.
You're still...
Are you serious? Do you know how complicated such a machine is? Well, if we were lucky, it wouldn't fire at all. Far more likely, it would smash itself to smithereens and kill lots of us instead of the enemy.
He was with Sig.
It's not so straightforward. They quarrelled after the battle, after Conrad blamed their defeat on Sigismund.
I don't suppose he took that too well.
Quite. That's what led to Conrad being banished from Prague.
Ban it.
He was a member of the court and a doctor and a master engineer, so nothing quite that bad befell him. I've even heard he has a whole host of wise men with him, and they're writing some...
What's...
They sent him over here to help with building the monastery. No doubt they had to pay handsomely to get him.
And how am I supposed to get him here? Abduct him?
Well, only if all else fails.
All right.
Thank you, Henry. Maybe we will build that...
Welcome, Henry.
What is it?
How are you, Henry? Jesus Christ be praised.
How are we doing with the...
Who wants to know? What?
No, I just wondered if there was anything you're short of.
Oh, I see. The lordling is wondering if we're in urgent need of anything. Well. To tell...
Yes, I've heard some...
I'll say. Every other man's moaning on about it. The gamekeepers are doing all they can, but they can't keep up.
Fine. Do we have any beer?
Christ, I wish we did. Our ale's all gone and we've drained the... Don't I know it. You can't go and catch a beer in the woods either. But if you happen to know about it, and the lads too.
Hold on to it. Feel free to add the Lord's Prayer if you think that'll help. Or we can take care of it ourselves.
God save you.
How are the...
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to go home. And the locals, they've got nowhere else.
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's true, I've caught a few of them asleep on their watch.
Well, there might be a simpler solution.
Whipping a man, simple enough. Just give one of them a beating, the others will remember.
But then you'd have an injured soldier. It occurred to me a herbal potion.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. But Christ knows they could do with something to flush.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
I hope I can be of...
Can you...
What about the pawn keeper?
I need something to keep...
I do know of a concoction to ward off sleep.
But I need enough for at least...
I can't help you with that. You'll have to brew up a bit at a time.
No,
I'm sorry, but I'm not a miracle worker.
I was at the Ujit.
And how did it turn?
The women were making such a ruckus. The woodcutters took them for witches and...
Jesus Christ.
I killed them all.
Killed them? God almighty.
I didn't have much of a choice. There was no talking with them. They were determined to kill the witch.
Holy Mother of God, you're my witness I meant no harm. And as for you...
I need some...
I do know...
That'll be very...
God be with you.
I need to bring a...
I'm a few kegs short myself, and once I run out...
Hey, what are you doing here? Get lost before something nasty happens to you.
Well, who would come crawling out from under some rock? You should have fucked off while you had the chance. What is it?
végig szarod. Oszd valamit fáj...
Done for, fucker.
What's the matter? Come on!
You'll get what for?
Mit keresel itt? Véletlenül kibújtál anyád szoknyája alól?
Look, I tried to convince them. But they're still sure you were mixed up in it all. They think you...
What am I to do now?
I'm truly sorry, but you've other options. Try your hand at charcoal burning, perhaps. Or if you still want to work with horses.
I suppose I could.
God's sake.
I'm at your...
I'm looking...
Already? What happened to the last lot?
I don't know, and it doesn't matter.
I do. I had a buyer lined up, but it's been a while since he showed his face. What do you need it for?
Talmberg's been taken by a horde of brigands, so we're laying siege to it.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. You gave us a hand with that ginger when we needed it, and if it's for Sir Divish, if you want to haul it away yourself, feel free. Or I can get someone to deliver it to you.
Thank you. God bless.
Got it for you right here.
Here's your share.
Got it for you right here.
My share of what? What the hell are you on about?
Well, that thing with Thomas, somehow his ring ended up with us.
Thomas?
That bastard of a foreman at the mill in Adechko, where you got us the job.
Are you out of your tiny mind? If anyone finds out you robbed him, we'll all be fucked.
Take it easy. It wasn't theft exactly. We all know he stole that ring himself. So if it comes out, he'll...
Good day to you.
Andrew.
I could. There's no...
Just as a matter of interest. Well, right now...
When you put it like that, I have got a few kegs I could send over. I'll leave that to you. They'd only spoil if I kept them longer, and I'd have to throw them...
Just remember, if you poison them, they'll hang you for it.
Those soldiers would drink it up long before it has time to go off. And what's more, what with all that cabbage being... I'll have them loaded up right away and taken them. And give their lordships my regards. Tell...
How's...
Around here? It's those two idiots bother me the most. Don't you know them?
Anchor here.
My respects to you.
Where'd you...
It wasn't easy, but then Fritz thought of Andrew.
Andrew?
The innkeeper is. They say all sorts of things about him.
And how did it...
Well, first he didn't seem too keen. When he saw the ring, actually, I'm not surprised. After all, we'll spend all the money on booze here anyway. Now that you mention it...
Out with it, then.
I can't help myself. It's force of habit. We tried to be good at Sasau.
So good that you punched a novice in the mouth.
Exactly. We broke our backs working in the mill.
While you eyed up...
And they drove us out. The only worthwhile thing we did recently was give that wastrel a thrashing, take his ring, and sell it to Andrew. And where's that? No one in the country gives a damn about the law.
Those swine deserve even worse. But that's what Sir Hanush is here for, isn't he? What can we do?
Here you are, and good health.
You know I do.
And now there's a herd of swine ransacking skeletons. Those fuckers are trampling over the ashes of Jeremiah.
Let's chop.
I can't let it go, Hal. Even if I have to do it on my own, I'll put the fear of God into those...
We'll strike.
I knew we could rely on you, Hal. I knew...
So?
Well, I thought Andrew the innkeeper here could help us, but he's nervous. Best ask Fritz. He sorted out selling the ring, and he...
All right. I was...
No, you got less, but still plenty.
Well...
Damn.
What is it? There. Satisfied? Oh, watch where you're
going. God save you.
I hear you've got a plan to fleece the local...
Be nice, wouldn't it? Otherwise we...
And the innkeeper here could lend a helping hand?
Exactly.
So what's the problem?
He reckons we're not up to it. You should try. Oh, and tell him I sent you, so he doesn't send you...
The mon...
Leave it be.
If you say so. Do you know...
Mentioned money.
That's all?
Aye. Often the innkeeper's as greedy as they come.
Fritz sent me.
Ah, you'd like some wine from my cellar? I have...
No, I wanted...
Yes, yes, of course it's good. I have it right...
Yes.
Huh?
I'd like a beer.
What the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
Fritz sent me.
Look, lad, I'm fond of Fritz. I knew his old man, but Matthew, he's the same.
Only those that deserve it.
And you think his lordship won't mind? Have you any idea that...
Why don't you believe us?
My pleasure.
There's plenty of coin.
So, there'd be a